Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the Journals of Thorgrim and Bella. I am your host, the Great Sean, and today I have a homebrewed spell for use in your Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaigns. This spell has not been playtested, so feel free to put your balance suggestions down in the comments below. This spell is inspired by Steven Universe, particularly the gem's ability to fuse. I thought it would be kind of a cool idea to have the ability to do a little fusion dance and then fuse your character with another player's character at the table. So I created this spell. The spell is called Fusion. It's a 3rd level transmutation spell. Casting time, 1 action. Range, touch. Components, somatic. Duration, indefinite. And classes that can cast the spell. Any classes that can spell cast can learn Fusion. You fuse your body and soul. You fuse your body, soul, and personality with another willing ally, becoming a new person that is a fusion of the 2 original people. After fusing, the fusion acts on the caster's initiative and can take no further action until their next turn. You will automatically unfuse if you fall unconscious, drop to 0 hit points, die, or cannot come up with a decision on a course of action with the partnered player, or come up with a compromise within 10 seconds. So you have to be, agreeing with the other player, which kind of mirrors in Steven Universe, where if the 2 gems aren't of one mind and they're too different, they won't be able to fuse. This is kind of a mirror of that. So, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. After unfusing, neither creature can take any actions until the start of their next turn. After unfusing, you cannot cast the spell again until you finish a short rest. While you're fused, the following rules apply. You count as all creature types as well as both creatures in the fusion. Your ability scores, skills, armor class, speed, and temporary hit points all become the highest among the 2 fused characters. Your size becomes 1 size larger than the largest creature in the fusion. You may choose to have any equipment on either creature remain equipped or be absorbed for the duration of the fusion. Equipped equipment changes size with the fusion. Absorbed equipment has no effect on the fusion's duration. You may also choose to reflavor any equipment, armor, clothes, or weapons the fusion has, as long as it doesn't change rules or stats. When you fuse, your hit point maximum becomes the sum of both fused creatures' maximum hit points. Your current hit points becomes the sum of both fused creatures' current hit points. When you unfuse, remaining hit points and temporary hit points are split evenly between the 2 creatures. You retain the benefits from any features from your classes, races, or other sources. You may cast any spell that either of the 2 fused creatures could cast, using either creature's spell slots. However, if you wish to cast Fusion, the other creature or fusion must know the spell and be able to cast it. With DM's permission, you can give your fusion extra body parts. Examples: extra limbs, an extra set of eyes, a forked tongue. Not sure how the forked tongue would help you, though, to be honest. If your DM agrees to these add-ons, you can assume they work as intended. So if you have multiple arms, you can hold multiple things. Alright, so if you're going to use the spell, you should work with the other player beforehand to figure out a design, a voice, and a personality for the fusion. It's just as much the other player's character as yours. Be prepared to make compromises, not consequences. There's no consequences for using this spell. Be prepared to make compromises. You should also figure out a plan for how you're going to roleplay the fusion between the two of you. You should also create a character sheet for the fusion, just so things don't get confusing. Alright, so that was my fusion spell. If you liked it, feel free to use it in your games. I'm not like having the monopoly on this thing. Anyone else can use this. That's the whole point of this. And just a little thing to put at the end. I know a lot of people are going to have a problem with this only being 3rd level. However, I have 2 rebuttals to that. Number 1, the spell's effectiveness is in relation to the 2 characters. So it doesn't really matter what spell level it is, because it'll be just as powerful no matter what level the 2 characters are, relative to their current level. The spell grows stronger as you level up, just from the nature of how it is. Also, Fireball's 3rd level, so yeah. In fact, that's the whole reason why I put it at 3rd level and not 1st level, because all the cool spells are 3rd level, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this spell. Have fun.